Hosted by Matt Riches. $1 trillion tickers. Watch the market unfold. $1 trillion tickers. Turning data to gold. $1 trillion tickers. Watch the market unfold. $1 trillion tickers. Turning data to gold. $1 trillion tickers. Watch the market unfold. $1 trillion tickers. Turning data to gold. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Wherever you're tuning in from around the globe. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Welcome to the $1 Trillion Tickers broadcast. I'm your host, Matt Riches. We got fresh inflation and labor data this morning at 5:30. Core PPI came in slightly cooler than expected, but headline PPI came in much hotter than expected. Unemployment claims came in higher than the forecast, and the market reaction was immediate. We started printing new pre-market lows quickly. So the market turned red after the data, so that changed the setup, but it is about 20 minutes after the data, and it looks like we are headed back to the upside, so I like the sight of that. Okay, so can the buyers continue to recover after the PPI sell-off, or will we have another risk-off session today? I track the headlines, the data, and the market levels, so you don't have to. This show is for education and entertainment purposes only. Always do your own research, but you can use this show as a foundation. Happy Thursday, good people. Now let's get into the mindset. I deserve to be healthy. I deserve to be happy. I deserve the wealth that I'm building for me and my family. Riches and freedom, they come to our hands. I am the master of all I command. My learning is limitless. My earnings are too. The more I discover, the more I can do. The stock market is a machine of design, and I have the power to make that wealth mine. I am capable. I am skilled. I am bold. Blessings on the journey as the vision unfolds. All right, let's get into the data, y'all. So core PPI month over month forecast was 0.5%, actual 0.4%. That was slightly cooler than expected. But PPI month over month forecast was 0.7%, actual 1.1%. That was much hotter than expected. Unemployment claims were forecasted at 220K. Actual that came in was 229K. So the market received a mixed but uncomfortable report. Core wholesale inflation was a little bit hotter than expected. Headline wholesale inflation came in hot. Jobless claims came in higher than expected. That gives the market two concerns at the same time. Inflation pressure is still sticky, and the labor market may be showing some softness. That is not the clean setup buyers wanted, and the market initially reacted to the downside. The fear and greed index is at 27. We are very close to extreme fear on the fear and greed index, so be aware of that. So the market is already emotionally fragile before that data came out. All right, next. Let's see, what else we got? Let's get into Robert Greene's Daily Law for today before we get into the charts. Title, Strike the Shepherd. Today's law is about understanding the source of instability. Robert Greene says when the leader is gone, the center of gravity is gone. There's nothing to revolve around, and everything falls apart. The lesson is that within any group, trouble can often be traced to one source, one unhappy person, one chronically dissatisfied person, one person who spreads anxiety, complaint, and disorder. If that source is not handled early, the trouble spreads. The group can become infected, and eventually it becomes hard to tell where the problem even started. Greene's lesson is not about attacking everything around the problem. It is about identifying the true source. Find the center of gravity. Find the root cause, then deal with that before the damage spreads. For long-term investors, this law connects directly to market analysis. Do not just look at the symptoms. Look for the source. If the market is selling off, ask why. Is it inflation? Is it interest rates? Is it earnings? Is it AI spending concerns? Is it geopolitical risk? Is it one major leader breaking down and pulling the rest of the market with it? Today, the source of pressure is clear. Headline PPI came in hotter than expected. Jobless claims came in higher than expected. And the market was already near extreme fear. So if you understand the root cause, you can respond with more discipline. For day traders, this law is about finding the true driver of the move. When price starts moving fast, do not get distracted by every small candle. Find the source. Was it data? Was it the reaction to the data? Was the level broken? Was it a failed reclaim? Was it the VIX spiking? Was it a leader like Nvidia, Apple, or QQQ dragging down the market? Today, PPI was the shepherd. That data became the center of gravity. Once the market reacted red and the pre-market lows started printing, that told traders where attention needed to be. Do not chase noise. Find the driver. Then trade the reaction with discipline. Execution over emotion. Process over prediction. Stay patient. Stay disciplined. All right, let's get on these charts, y'all. Okay, let's start out with SPX. As you can see, this is where price has spiked down to when that data came out. Actually, let me go on a 5-minute chart. So this is where the data came out, spiked down, but it has since recovered to the upside. So got a nice, first it was a down reaction, but a nice recovery. And then we got the NAS 100, same thing. Here's the spike down, here's a nice recovery. The Dow Jones, here's the spike down, nice recovery. Okay, so I like to see that. The market is brushing it off so far. We'll see what happens when the market opens, but so far it's brushing it off after the initial push down. Excuse me. Okay, so here's SPY. Current price in the pre-market is $729.56. To the downside, we got the pre-market low of $726.82, followed by $726.40, $725.33, and $721.50. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high at $731.83, followed by $737.70, $738.38, and $743.95. Next, we got QQQ currently in the pre-market at $700.49. To the downside support, we got $698.40. We got the pre-market low of $696.64, followed by $695.25, $692.93, $691.80. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high of $703.74, $708.28, $711.28, $712.43, $716.97. Next, we got IWM, currently in the pre-market at $284.87. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low of $283.07, followed by $281.76 and $277.60. To the upside resistance, we got $286.50, followed by $286, and that's the pre-market high, followed by $287.70, $289, $292. The VIX, it did gap down overnight. It did go into the gap, when the data came out, and is now outside of the gap to the downside. Is currently at 21.20. Nvidia currently in the pre-market at 201.93 to the downside support. We got the pre-market low at 201.20, and the pre-market low is inside the smart money concept support zone. I do have some levels in that zone. That zone actually begins at 201.74. So underneath the pre-market low, I got 199.92, 198.60, and the bottom of the zone is 194.74. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high of 203.59, followed by 206, 207.40, 209.35. Next, we got Google currently in the pre-market at 357.23. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low at 355.42. Very close to that is yesterday's low at 355.20, followed by 353.65, 351.80. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high at 359.29, followed by 360.90, 366.75, 368.56. Next, we got Apple currently in the pre-market at 292.50. To the downside support, we got 291.95, 291.73, which is the pre-market low, 290, and then 287.38. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high at 293.42, 294.75, which is yesterday's high, 294.90, and then 298.95. Next, we got Microsoft currently in the pre-market at 395.37 to the downside support. It's currently pushing pre-market lows right now. Pre-market low 395.30. It is in this gap. This gap ends at 394.69. Underneath the gap, I got a level at 390.30 before getting to the top of the next gap at 386.56. Might be buying some Microsoft shares today, folks. Next up, we got Amazon currently in the pre-market at 239.56. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low at 238, followed by 237.45. And we got the top of this gap here at 235.30. Bottom of the gap is 233.80. Underneath that, I got 230.50. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high at 240.50, followed by 247.07, 245.80, 247.50. Next, we got TSM currently in the pre-market at 411.70. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low of 410.11, followed by 407.70, 405.51, 402.85. To the upside resistance, I got 416.35, followed by the pre-market high of 419.68, 421.80, and yesterday's high of 426.32. Next, we got AVGO currently in the pre-market at 371. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low at 366.68. Then we got the top of this gap at 360.79. The bottom of the gap at 358.71. Underneath that, we got 351.50. To the upside resistance, we got 376.35. Pre-market high at 379.98, 382.70, 385.81, 388.45. Next, we got Tesla currently in the pre-market at 385.60. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low, 382.90. Then we got the top of the smart money concept support zone at 380.77. Inside that zone, we do have a level here. Yesterday's low, a 380.15. And then we got 378.10. And we have our midpoint of the zone at 372.37. And the bottom of the zone, which is our weekly level, at 364. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high at 389.90, followed by 397.07, 397.68, 401.50, and 411.50. Next, we got Meta currently in the pre-market at 570.41. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low of 568.42, followed by 564.75, 559.70. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high of 576.80, followed by 583.80, and then yesterday's high of 591.32. Next, we got MU currently in the pre-market at 909.23. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low of $900, followed by 888.15, 883.25, 872.60. To the upside resistance, we got 919.10, followed by 934.43, which is the pre-market high, 937, 956.15, and yesterday's high of 957.48. Next, we got Berkshire B, currently in the pre-market at 483.70. Y'all not trading Berkshire B, so I ain't giving you more numbers than that. Next, we got Eli Lilly, currently in the pre-market at 1137. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low 1134, followed by yesterday's low of 1133. Then I got 1131 as well. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high of 1138, followed by 1142, and then 1149. All right, so those are your levels for today. Shout out to all the day traders and swing traders and leap traders and long-term investors. You know how we like to end the show with some wise words.
Chase excellence, never chase money. Why? Because money has an incredible way of finding excellence. Did you chase excellence and not money? Do you have the intellectual curiosity to learn everything you can about this incredible industry and master it? Become the smartest person in the room. Have you mastered it? Chase excellence.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Shout out to everybody on YouTube Live. Happy Thursday. Let's get some money out of this market, y'all. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Got a new ticker I'm trading. It's called XSP. We trading index options. Why? You pay lower taxes. You pay 60% long term and 40% short term capital gains when you trade index options. So that's what I'm looking to trade today, y'all. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom.